Hey guys, it is Michi, and I'm gonna try to be very, very quick about this video. This live. I haven't done a live in a while here on Facebook, but thank you guys again for all of your strength and all of your prayers and well wishes. I truly, truly, truly appreciate it. Very much, but I'm gonna do this video with hopes of helping someone else that may be in my position or have questions, or you are looking to move and relocate, and I try to share the things that are my experiences, whether they are good or not so good. And it's kind of important to be honest about everything, and I want to share this for those people, again, who are moving, who are interested in moving, and the truth about insurance. Well, my truth, because this isn't going to be someone else's experience, but it's just my own. And coming from having insurance in the States, where they tend to do the same things, it's really interesting. It's really interesting when you are abroad how this works. So let me back up a little bit, and it's kind of warm. Let me back up a little bit and give you guys a little bit of back history before I dive into it. And I'm gonna take off my sweater because here it's very cold. And I'm so used to the warm weather in Vallarta. I miss it very much. I miss my friends. I miss my family. I miss everybody. I've been in Guadalajara now for 2 weeks. And has it been 2 weeks? Or maybe a week? But we're going to be here for 3 weeks at least. So I just wanted to share. Okay, so let me go back and tell you guys what's going on. So last year, of course, you guys know I moved, and before I moved, I did my research about health insurance and the best policies and the best, possible carrier to have in case of an emergency, in case I needed anything. I am one of those people who insure everything. When I was in the States, I think I carried almost $1 million in policies and insurance and things like that, because I know what it's like to not have insurance, whether it is life insurance, car insurance. I know what it's like to not have it. And, my mother passed. She didn't have life insurance, so I had to pay out of pocket to bury her. And I try my best to not be a burden to people at all. So I make sure that I have insurance. So I, thought I was doing due diligence and having insurance and being insured. And I went with a company called Vumi. Vumi was supposed to be one of the best insurances there is for expats. And I went with the gold, is it the gold plan or the platinum plan? Whatever the best possible plan was. I shoveled out thousands of dollars for my policy, and here we are. And this is interesting because in the States, if you have insurance, they'll tell you what's covered, what's not covered, and you just gotta kind of, go from there. And if you're not covered, you may get treatment, but it'd be kind of sketchy, so, I don't want to, this is going to sound really bad, but it's my truth. It's my honesty, and it's just kind of what it is. Okay. So I sent my rep, the person who sold me the insurance policy, an email. Of course, no response. I called, and actually, not only there was no response, I called her number, and the number no longer exists. The hospital here is a state hospital, so it doesn't take insurance anyways, but I'm looking to be reimbursed because my plan covers reimbursement. All I have to have is the receipts, and I should be reimbursed, right? No, doesn't work like that. There is a lot of red tape that you have to go through to get any type of reimbursement. And how about they never even called me back? I've called every day, and they tell me the same thing in broken English, although I'm calling a US toll-free number, because again, my agent told me that there is people 24/7 that will speak to you in English, so you won't have any issues at all. Don't worry. That's all lies. I get the same person, no matter what time I call, that tells me that someone's going to call me back in 15 minutes, and that doesn't happen. So, I'm like, wow, this is really interesting. Now, mind you, the person that I dealt with was not in Mexico. They work out of, I believe, Texas. So this isn't some Mexican scam. Let me go ahead and just, knock that out. It's not some Mexican scam. However, I am very, very aware of how insurance policies work for the most part. Their job is not to pay you. They don't want to pay you. Okay, they don't. They don't want to pay. They don't want to pay you. They don't want to pay anybody. They want your money. Now, mind you, I didn't pay in payments. I paid in full, okay, for the entire year. I paid in full. So I'm expecting them to help me. I'm expecting some service. I'm expecting help. I'm expecting, if you are in a critical situation, the last thing you do is you don't want the run around. You want some solid answers. You want you want answers to the questions that you have, especially when it comes to medical care and money that you've paid for. Now, again, I am very aware of fraud. I'm very aware of what people do because, again, me working at my job, I was a victim of fraud even at my job. We had a lady that came to my job, and I'm working in law enforcement. Mind you, a black woman. And this is going to sound really effed up, but a black woman came to my unit. This was maybe when I first started, almost 20 years ago, came to the unit and was like, okay, I sell disability insurance because I work for the county of Los Angeles. We do not pay into any type of social security or any of that. So we are responsible for ourselves. So again, I'm young. I think I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I have all of these insurances, and I get hurt, and I find out that although my check shows that my money has been deducted from my check, the person was stealing the money and not paying the policy. So I never had a policy. The policy, I bought it, and it never received payments. So Allstate, which was the company, was like, sorry, Miss Brown, sorry, you're going to have to take that up with somebody else. It's not our fault. We don't owe you shit. So I'm laid up sick. I have no income coming in, and I'm thinking that I'm going to have income coming in because I done paid money into all of these insurances that is not paying me because they said I don't have a policy. So I am very aware of fraud. So I really try to do my homework when it comes to insurance and try to make the best decisions for myself and my family. But again, you can do all the damn homework in the world and do all the research, and when it comes down to it, when it's time to pay, do they show up? When it's time to collect, do they help or do they deflect? And what I've discovered with a lot of things is that they don't pay anything. And even with my regular insurance at home, I had great insurance, okay? But my insurance still didn't cover what I needed to be covered in order to be healthy and to thrive. I had to come to Mexico to get that. So when people try to talk shit to me about certain things, I don't listen for the most part, because they don't know what they're talking about. And my experience is not theirs, and theirs isn't mine. So I try to share mine to help someone else that may have a problem, so they won't have the problem. It's just so much. So again, here I am in this situation yet again, and the insurance company is nowhere to be found. Okay, I have a policy. They just don't care. And a part of me just feels like, for those who are interested in moving and you need insurance, and you would feel, more comfortable having insurance, I am going to find out personally what that is that's going to be the best and be helpful for us, because this shit is for the birds. Okay, it's for the birds. And when you're really sick and you really need help, and you thought that you were paying so you can avoid costly medical bills, because here in Mexico, baby, let me tell you something. You're not leaving the hospital without paying. Okay, you're not leaving the hospital without paying. There is no put it on my credit. There is no, no. You got a bill, you gonna pay, or you're not going nowhere. Simple as that. Like, they don't play no games. But I will tell you the God's honest truth. I've gotten nothing but the best care since I have moved here. From my knees being fixed, for me being able to go to the dentist and get a full cleaning and what do you call it? Not a cavity repair. What do you call it? A filling. Never had a filling without being put to sleep from the States. I have severe dental anxiety, and I've never had any dental work done I didn't get put to sleep. So Mexico has been amazing to me. Okay? Been amazing to me. And I've learned huge lessons about life being here. Now, my challenge is, let me just tell you what I'm going to do from moving forward. I may purchase a catastrophic policy or a cancer policy or something like that. But from moving forward, Michi not shoving out $5,000-$6,000 on health insurance plans. I'm just not doing it. What I'm going to do is save my money in case I need help, because cash is king here. If you need help, you trying to worry about your insurance, and you over here skeptical about, if I go to the hospital, can I afford it? Can I do this? Can I do that? Have a savings. Have money in the bank, regardless of where you move to. And again, Mexico provides insurance for the Mexican citizens, but I'm not a Mexican citizen yet. I'm here on a visa, not a visa, but I have residency, but I'm not a citizen. So I don't have the same, and I don't want to call it entitlement, but I don't have the same rights as the citizens. I'm not a citizen yet. So I don't expect anything. But I go into hospitals and I go into, into care, and I get nothing but the best care. I get nothing but the most respect and love. Everywhere I go, I am surrounded with love and with care. And even when I was like crying and just a mess, the nurses hugged me. The doctors listened to me, and I'm just like, I thank God. I thank God for this country. I thank God for their grace, their mercy, their kindness, and their understanding. I've learned a lot. But those of you who want to move and you're interested, I'm telling you, don't purchase shit until, let me find out the truth about the insurance, because that's going to be my next thing. Because, everyone wants to move, everybody wants to do this, but what happens when an emergency comes? I thought I was prepared. Girlfriend got wheels. I got everything, in my mind, I had everything lined up. But sometimes emergencies happen and things go on, and you think that you got all of the answers, and you don't. You don't have them. And there's no one else that can answer those questions for you, because they're not in your situation. So I'm going to find out and I'm going to get to the bottom of it, because I will make a full-time job out of this situation right here. Okay? I will make a full-time job out of it. And trying to truly discover what is right, because people will sell you anything to make a dollar. That is the truth. And then disappear and not be found. That is the truth. You just like when I bought furniture. I thought I was getting insurance. They said, girl, if your couch rip, if your kids put a fork in it, it'll be covered. Right? And then you call the insurance company. You're like, yeah, I'd like to file a claim. And they tell you, oh, that we don't cover that. But y'all didn't tell me that. You didn't say that. And then I've learned to study what they don't cover. All of the exclusions, I've learned to study that part, because they will tell you anything to sell you something. Anything. Oh yeah, girl, I cover that. No, I don't. I want to read the fine print letter by letter and see what it doesn't cover. And I thought I did this. I thought I did it with this particular policy. I thought I was good. No. So I am going to do my homework, and I am going to make a full-time job out of figuring out what is good for us. Okay? That's what I'm going to do, because I just feel so blessed to have had resources to be able to take care of my family, take care of the love of my life, be able to be able to think and come up with hotel and everything else that's needed. But a lot of people don't have that luxury. No one's prepared. You think you're prepared, but you're not really truly prepared to come out the pocket. You know what I mean? So I'm going to figure it out. I don't know who's watching, who's not watching. I can't see anything. So maybe once I go out of this live video, I'll be able to see. But again, I'm going to figure this out and come back with an answer. So those of you who have questions, who need referrals, who need the truth, I'm going to give it to you, honestly. Okay? I love you guys. And again, I thank you all for your prayers. I thank you all for your love. And this has been a lot. But God, we're here, and life will be restored. So, buenas noches.